I'm at the local John Deere dealer, Brandt. Let's see guys over there. This is a step deck guy with he loaded a backhoe and a skid steer, and that guy has a massive Deere loader, and he was back to a dock, so they loaded him from a dock. And this guy has so many chains on this. It's probably one of his maybe like a new driver or something, but very weird chain position. Like his rear chains on the skid steer pull this way and the front pulls this way. Like what? But yeah, I know I said I don't want to do videos about trucking anymore, but you know, when you see something like this. So of course I moved these before. You guys recognize this? These are super heavy. I moved that pipe layer, and then now they have this over here. Looks like brand new. It's a Brandt trailer. It actually has a license plate. So I don't know if it's somebody's trailer or is it for sale, because actually no, the trailer looks brand new. All the tires are new. Like look, so it has 3 axles plus booster, right? And this is how it's connected. Oh look, see, these guys only have 2 pins at the bottom, but massive, like looks like almost like an axle. And this thing has this. Wow, that's really good, you know, like you can drop it, you don't need anybody else. You can put the legs down, pull those pins, and you can disconnect. You see over here, it just sits like this. So just 1 pin on each side. But yeah, these would be super expensive. Super duper expensive. And then he has bolsters, right? Very useful when you have a big machine like a scraper, grader. Oh, he has this over here for the bucket pocket, right? But very tall trailer. That's what big difference between Canadian trailers and American trailers. These are super tall, because here they don't have restrictions for height. See, like this is nice. See, this swings out, and this thing has 2 cylinders only. Oh, it has 2 pockets for chains, kind of like what I had. Oh, this is good. What is that for? Oh, it's it's for the wood, I guess, for the, you know, when you have something oversized. But these are massive. It has check this out, has a nice, this is super handy. But yes, only has 2 cylinders, but they're like freaking 2 feet wide. And look, shims, see the shims, the special spot for the shims. Yeah, this is a very well thought through trailer. And let's see, all the hoses are here, which is again way better than on Fontaine, where you have to climb inside. So you can do everything from the ground. So a red hose, blue, and your electric. That's it. 3 hoses, and check this out, they're protected with this little cover here. Holy moly, this is a nice trailer. Of course, that's your, see, flip extend. Oh, holy, the flip extension is hydraulic. Flip neck, support arm, main deck, shim legs. Shim legs. What are they talking about? Shim legs. Oh, now I know what it is. It's like a very old design. See, that's where they put the shims over here. It's like old Canadian design, but they still make it like this, which is a bit weird. But you know, like on Fontaine, right? I had the lever, and there was like 7 or 8 positions over here how to choose the height. So let's say if I'm coming to a railway crossing or railroad crossing, and I see that it's too tall, I stop the truck, put on my 4-way flashes, and go and raise the trailer. You see here, this would be not a quick procedure, because you would have to raise these legs and then pick up that, put it in. And I wonder how they stay input, you know, maybe just cannot be just by weight. But yeah, this is course, this would be probably, I don't know, a couple $100,000, guys. What do you think? Especially with the booster. Massive, massive trailer. And it's hooked up to a brand new Peterbilt. Check this out. Holy. Look at the size of that. I don't know if you guys can see the size of that chain. So it has a winch with a massive hook, you know. Oh, and there's more. Oh yes, okay, so this is the main hoses, but of course these stay here because when you disconnect, you take the neck with you, you only disconnect those. Actually, wait a second, that's what I had also. Like, I'm already forgetting how it was set up on my truck, but this frame is massive. So yeah, that's the winch. Looks like, I don't know, 40-ton winch. So it's a white Peterbilt with looks like 60-inch sleeper. Nice looking exhaust pipes. So it's medium roof. Has a nice looking unit. Has a towing pin in the front. Fog lights. Like, look at the mirrors are nice, black and white. And I guarantee that only one pipe is hooked up. Yeah, this one is hooked up. The other one is a dud. I guarantee it. And then here, see, he has, I'm guessing those are for tire chains. And tires are 24/5, big rubber, tall rubber. So yeah, interesting. Never saw this one here before, but looks brand new. I don't know. I'm gonna ask the guy. Like, I'm waiting for an excavator. Basically, I'm dropping off excavator that has some kind of a hydraulic fluid leak, and they said the other machine that's here is ready. So I'm waiting. The guy should drive out, walk out my machine. Actually, wait. Over here, tires don't look that new, but I don't know. The trail looks new. I saw them actually over there on the other side. Oh yeah, look, see on the other side, on the other side of the fence, they have trucks. Yeah, they have a bunch of trucks. Over there they have a hydrovac truck with a Tridem in the back. See that yellow truck over there? And because, yeah, they started selling trailers. See, they have some Mack trucks, flatbed deck trucks. And over there, there's a tail end of another lowboy, and then you see some hopper trailers over there. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the other side there. I guess they're selling these as well, and there are some dump trucks. Yeah, but this is so freaking familiar. I'm telling you, this pipe layer. I brought a couple of these from Ohio to Red Deere. Of course, they removed the mast and they removed the counterweights, but the actual unit, yeah, of course it was like probably 10 feet wide. Yeah, the mast would go, and I think they would yeah, those counterweights with the black stripes, they removed those, and of course the pipe also had to stay. Not sure why, I never asked, but yeah, they never ship pipe layers with a pipe. You know, you would think it's a pipe layer, must have a pipe, but no. I guess they cost too much or something, I don't know. So we're gonna make this our thumbnail. Well, I'm still waiting for my machine. I can hear them knocking. What they're doing, they're connecting the bucket on these smaller excavators. It's not quick disconnect, you see. It's a nightmare to change buckets. And so it looks like they dropped the bucket when it went for repairs. And I thought I would just, since I'm still waiting. So what do I have here? K-Whopper. Wow, some funny looking truck. Look at this. Has a tank behind the cab, and then a small cab. So some kind of custom unit. Wow, I like when the front axle is so big, you know. So these are all Peterbilts. Oh, these are somebody's trucks, because I see this one has a logo on it. DFI Construction, Western Star. See a lot of these, they look so ugly, you know, but then when you see a lot of them, they start kind of like growing on you. Like, look at this. It's a freaking monster. So yeah, I begin to kind of like the the crazy aggressive look of this. And here, see, I was showing you guys this. So this looks like a probably 35-ton trailer, and you see, and it's fully covered in the back, and you have wood everywhere. Like even the middle. No, I think the middle are just boards that you can remove them. Has some slide out outriggers, but this is definitely a lightweight trailer. This guy is still over here with a big wheel loader, and these are the same. Oh yeah, you see, this one doesn't even have the hole in the middle, which is not good when you have an excavator, because that's where you put the arm. Yeah, you see, like this is. Like that's what I had, right? Mine kind of was like this, open tires, open center, but this one, wow, this looks like 10 feet wide. So when you have these, you always have to get permits. So you have to get an annual permit if you do local stuff. And this is super typical of Alberta, especially when they do some, you know, oil sands hauling. So they don't want to deal with the gooseneck each time. So they stay hooked up to the trailer and they load everything from the back. And so because of this, of course, the trailer is shorter, like the usable deck space is less, right? Because you can be only so long. And that looks like a single axle Jeep with a flip neck. So you can change the length, because I think that's required somewhere in BC or something. Yeah, a bunch of hopper trailers. Some, in the back there, it's quite a big property here. They have more smaller trailers over there. All right, I think my excavator should be almost ready for pickup. Yeah, and you see, these don't have license plates. So that means that these have been sitting here for a while. So I don't think it's that easy to sell this stuff, especially in, you know, now when trucking is not exactly. What happened over there? See, normally on a trailer, the neck should stay up. Not like that, you know. You see that kind of thing at auctions when you buy a very old trailer. See, that one just went down. Probably was sitting here a very long time. More Kleeman stuff over there. What do they call them? Screen. Mobicone MCO 9IEVO. Yeah, this is a huge property, this Brandt. So I often come here because it's we have lots of John Deere machines that actually we're trying to get away from. I see lots of issues, you know, like leaks, some track problems. Oh, over there they have some rock trucks. Check this out. This is a highly secure facility with a opening. So we have a nice looking rock truck over there. A dozer, a big excavator, a backhoe, another rock truck. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. See, they have a bunch of smaller trailers, like for pickup trucks, that I guess you can also buy. Yeah. So as long as you have money to burn, this is a cool place to shop at.